Next tonight, the story of a man who's giving everything up to pursue a boyhood fantasy. Martin Evans is quitting his job, he's leaving his home in Cheltenham, and he's saying goodbye to his girlfriend, family and friends. And all because he's mad about American wrestling. I should warn you though that if you don't like to see grown men grappling, look away now. Martin Evans has a dream. Ever since he was little, he's wanted to be part of the glamorous world of wrestling. Now he's decided to take the plunge to become a ringside announcer in America.
Well, this is where the dream started, number 7 Severn Road, where my nan used to live. 5 to 12, we used to run at the chip shop, get the chips, run straight back, and we would share the fish and chips between us, put the wrestling on, and we'd sit there for an hour eating our chips, watching wrestling. And Nan used to love it. She'd get on her hands and knees and she'd be throwing elbows at the TV and shouting and screaming at the telly. Wonderful, wonderful times.
And Martin even took his passion with him to school.
This is it, just around the corner. Oh yeah, this is my very first wrestling ring. Linworth Primary School. We used to play in here all the time. I'd be in one corner, Tucker Jenkins would be in another corner, we'd have a ref. The windowsill was my top rope, and I used to balance on there and jump off. I was about 5 years old.
Guess what Martin's got on his bedroom walls? Yep, his room at his mum's is a shrine to wrestling. He's met all the greats, been to all the shows, and even has all the action figures. While working at a meat wholesaler's, Martin took the first step towards fulfilling his dream of becoming a ringside commentator.
Hello there and welcome along to the CSV Action Desk on this Wednesday afternoon, and thanks for all the calls regarding the flood crisis.
He landed a job behind the mic at BBC Radio Gloucestershire, but now he's handed in his notice. Mum's happy if Martin's happy, but what does she really think about his obsession?
To me, I better not say this, had I don't like it myself. I don't honestly like wrestling because I don't like any form of violence. I miss him terribly, and all the family miss him terribly, especially his brothers. But really, I think it's a dream. It's his dream come true.
He left England as plain old Martin Evans. Now he's arrived in the land of opportunity with a new persona.
America, say hello to TWINKLETOES. Woo! TWINKLETOES in the house, brother.
TWINKLETOES is picked up by Pops, a wrestler whose couch will be Martin's new home while he gets established. There's no time for niceties, it's straight off to beginners' lessons at the Derby City Wrestling Arena in Kentucky. Now here's the crunch. In the US, even the ringside announcers get involved in the action, so TWINKLETOES is about to get a taste of what it's like on the other side of the ropes.
Got real wrestlers in there as well. I feel like I'm a wrestler already. I just want to get my stuff on and get started now.
He looks the part. Well, almost. American wrestling is like a soap opera, and all the moves have to be carefully choreographed.
Next. Thing next, you know what I'm saying? What?
Pretty soon it's time for TWINKLETOES to have a go. Don't worry, Martin. Sure it won't hurt.
Okay, so you sit on the headlock. Yeah. Knock this arm out of the way. I pull you in. And I got you right there. See? You feel that?
Yeah.
Oh, Martin, what are you letting yourself in for?
And that, as you can see, you can feel the pain going across the jaw area. And if I really wanted to, put the pressure on, see? You feel that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of Martin's boyhood heroes was a wrestler called Finley, and now TWINKLETOES is off to meet him for some man-to-man advice about his new career.
So what advice would you give me?
Go home. Get on the next plane and go.
Yeah, but life's too easy back at home. I need a challenge.
Because you got your chance now to go home. Let me give you a bit of advice. Get on the next plane and go home.
Not quite the response he was hoping for. So is TWINKLETOES heading back to the airport? Not on your life. It's back into the ring, and this time it's getting serious with one of the sport's top trainers.
Slightly nervous now. This is my first time training with Rip Rogers. As you can see there, guys in the ring already running the ropes. Apparently, if you train with Rip Rogers, he really pushes you very hard.
Huh? Oh, this should be good in his first time. Then it'll be rotten love. It'll be reels of cotton love. Okay.
So that's what he means by reels of cotton love. Come on, TWINKLETOES, show us what you've got. Posing over, it's back to the training. Yeah, go for it, TWINKLETOES. Ouch, that looked painful. Ow, Martin, are you sure you still want to follow this dream?
Oh, I think it's time to go back home. No, grip my teeth, keep going. Here we go.
Uh-oh, it's Rip Rogers. I'm sure he'll go easy on you, though.
I can't handle That was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, ever. Sorry.
Welcome to professional wrestling.
It's the morning after the night before, and Martin's American dream is feeling distinctly less glamorous. He's off to see a chiropractor to try and get those bones back into the right order.
There's a definite technique for it. You know, so you know it at all. No.
It's the night of the big TV show when all the practicing finally makes it on screen. There's an audience of thousands tuning in, and great news, TWINKLETOES is to make his debut as a ringside announcer. Backstage, the wrestlers are getting ready, and TWINKLETOES is tweaking his script. Then the big moment arrives, and TWINKLETOES is on air.
This is the man we've heard so much about, the legendary BBC announcer. Finally, TWINKLETOES has arrived to teach each and every single one of you Americans how to talk, how to communicate, how to elucidate. Let's go.
Three of them as well.
It almost defies gravity.
Blitz taking control here tonight.
Martin's performance goes well, and the show is a great success. But what about the future? Will TWINKLETOES go back into the ring?
Here are your winners.
I knew this was going to be hard. I just didn't quite realise how emotionally, physically and mentally draining it really has been. There have been times when I've wanted to quit already, but I know I can't. I've got no other option than just to carry on. I don't want to let my friends down. I certainly don't want to let my family down, but more importantly, there's no way I can let myself down. I've got no other option than just to carry on and keep going until I reach my dream.
And you'll be pleased to know that TWINKLETOES has been getting on very well in America since we made that film. He's the man the fans love to see getting beaten up. Well, you can read his Fight Night diaries on our Gloucestershire website. The address is bbc.co.uk/Gloucestershire.